everyone. I'm in a coat, in my pyjamas as well, because Adam's already gone to work, as I said. Also, they're having a little Christmas party and like buffet and stuff, so I wouldn't mind going into work if it was like a Christmassy day. Anyway, he texted me at 8 a.m. saying, crap, we forgot to put the bins out, it's bin day. We usually do it at night time. We're not morning people, and bin men usually come at they can come from like 7 till 12 really. Anyway, I read his text and then I was like, in my head I was like, okay, I'll put the bin out. And then I fell asleep. Now I've just woken up 11 o'clock, 3 hours later, and I was like, shit. I grabbed my coat, sprinted out there, and I was like, what are the chances that people's bins are still full? Very, very minimal. I went out there and I looked in people's bins. They're all full. The bin men are late. Result, ran out there like a crazy woman, put my bin out. I was wondering if anyone was watching me thinking, oh, she's cutting it a bit tight. This morning I will be making not fried egg, eggy bread with this baguette. I've done it before and it's actually amazing, and because we've got an entire baguette to use up, I figured, oh, and I've also got mushrooms to use up. They're literally like going off. Excuse my face, I'm still in sleepy mode. I made mushrooms last night. We didn't have any dinner, I just want mushrooms. And I put a bit of olive oil in with a bit of alioli, mixed it up, and then put the fried mushrooms into the bowl, mixed it all together, and I'm sorry, oh, and a bit of salt. Delicious. I can hear people outside checking their bins and realising that they're still full. Don't know what the bin men are up to today. They're slacking. I watched this guy on TikTok peeling an egg, a raw egg, so like delicately that it was still in its like egg shape form. I guess there's like a little sill just underneath the shell that keeps it together if you peel the shell very, very carefully. Kind of gross if you think about it, but I find eggs really grim if you think about it too much, so I try not to. I'll get this on. I'll put the oil in here. I guess the good thing about this is that the baguette is going a bit hard, but it doesn't matter when you're making something like this. Whoops. Plus, you can put in multiple at a time. Oh, that looks really good. Obviously, I'm dealing with hot oil right now, and I'm being proper careful because every week I try and pull a card to represent each day of my week. So on Sunday or Monday, I'll be like, right, what does Monday look like? What does Tuesday look like? What does Wednesday look like? And I'll pull like a card to represent each of those days. By the way, look at this. See, I'm dealing with hot oil very, very carefully because today's card is the 10 of Swords. Could be worse, could be worse. Like, there's always a good in most cards, unless you get like quite a lot of negative ones. I was like, it's fine. And then I pulled a card for tomorrow, and tomorrow was the Tower card. So I'm like, right, I'm dealing with a 10 of Swords, Tower card kind of week. So that's starting today. So now I woke up like a little bit on edge. And just for fun, I went and asked her, Alexa, I don't know how many of you guys know, but if you ask her, you can say my tarot or what's my tarot card or something like that, and she pulls a card for you. Side tip there if any of you are interested, if you don't have a deck of cards. Guess what my card today was? The Tower. Out of all of them, I was like, and also, not only out of all of them, she does reversals too. So she could have said the Tower in reverse, which would have been better. Look how absolutely ridiculous these mushrooms look. There looks like there's too many, but honestly, it will like go down to like half of this pan soon. So guys, you've got to try eggy bread with baguette, or even better, crumpet. See what I mean? It goes down to nothing. I've kind of overdone these. Yes, they are rather black, but look how good these look. Ugh. So I decided just to make what I made yesterday again to show you guys. Literally just alioli, whatever you want to call it, and a sprinkle of extra virgin olive oil. That's too much. So easy, and you can get this at Morrison's or Home Bargains. Look at that. Looks like something from I'm a Celebrity. But we won't talk about that. There they are. Yay! Woo! Bye, bin. Thanks. Thanks, lads. You guys are gonna think I am absolutely off the wall mental, which I kind of am. But there's a little song that you can get. Why do I talk about so much in my Vlogmas? I don't know. But if you ask her, you can ask her to count down to Christmas. You basically just say, how many days until Christmas? And Santa will tell you, and he will sing you a song, and he'll tell you what he's up to. It's really good for kids. I would have loved it as a kid. Then he sings this song. You can get him to sing this song called the Mince Pie Song. I've made a dance for the Mince Pie Song. So I used to do dance class when I was in primary school, and I just thought, for a laugh, I'll make a dance up as though they would have made us dance back in those classes. Shall I make it go trendy on TikTok? Who says go trendy on TikTok? I am a 60-year-old man. I want to show you my amazing, life-changing, world-warping dance.
The Mince Pie Song by Santa from Spotify.
Are you ready?
I smell mince pie.
Are you ready?
Let me tell you about those mince pies. The oven knows I steal a pie, burn my fingers, mine, but not to worry, I'll be fine. Happy eating my mince pie with a ho 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 and a nom nom nom. Gobble 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 and the pie is gone. I hope no one's spy me eating my mince pie.
I feel like it's like Groundhog Day on my channel at Vlogmas. I feel like I'm doing the same stuff every day. I am so sorry if this is absolutely boring your little socks off. But guess what I'm doing? Editing Vlogmas video. I kind of want to get, you know, the video to start... Yes, and I'm watching this morning. I want the video to be exporting by about 4 p.m, 3-ish, so it's ready for around about 6 for upload. So that's taking some time, but it's good. I enjoy doing these, like they're nice chill. I've kept each video quite short this year, because the bigger you like kind of make each video, the bigger you've kind of got to keep up with like that whole like 25 to 30 minute. Okay, so I was just sat minding my own business, editing in that little chair over there, and just suddenly started making noises, and I was like, what the hell is that noise? Alexa, repeat. She's not repeating it, the cheek. She repeated it once when I asked her.
From Adam.
Adam's sending me messages through her. He must be travelling home from work. I wonder if there's a way I can send him a message back. Oh, he's like sending me little messages. That's the cutest thing ever. I'm like walking around the house because I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with this information. He's actually due to be home pretty soon, so I need to really quickly wrap his present up. So I got him a Nintendo Switch carry case. It's a pull and go case from the Nintendo store, so it's like an official one. Looks pretty decent, to be fair. He was worried that, like, he was frustrated that he would need it right before Christmas because he's traveling home for Christmas and he's going to go see his mum. So this would be like the ideal thing for going home with. And you know, when you're on your Christmas break, you want to like bring a Switch and you want to play games, and that's like his number one relaxing thing to do, playing games. And it just seems stupid for me to be like, no, you're not having it till Christmas, for the sake of just having it like after Christmas. Like, the real gift is giving something to someone that they would want when they actually want it. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, I feel like it would be more useful then, so why not give it early? So what's he going on about? Oh my god. So I guess Adam's been playing around with Alexa settings, and it means that he's gone into the history of what I've used it for today. And he's just gone, oh my god, Ellie, how many times did you play the Mince Pie song? There is log of everything that you say to her. God, you think my Vlogmases are sponsored by Alexa, wouldn't you? I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever you say something to her, it keeps it logged, so you can go into your history and like even listen to your voice asking her things. Like you can play the little clips where you've gone, Alexa, turn up the volume or whatever. Like you can hear yourself back. And he's just looked at it, and I'm so embarrassed because I played the Mince Pie song again and again and again today, like 20 times, because I was trying to learn the dance. Who the hell cuts themselves with wrapping paper? That's super sore. Not being funny, but who cuts themselves on wrapping paper? That's a genuine paper cut I got on some flimsy bit of paper. Hello. This video that you're watching is very short. I wanted to pop this clip in as a little bit of a bonus piece of footage to lengthen it out a little bit, but also to push a message out there that I've always felt very strong about. I got a little box here from Smile Makers. This is a sex toy company, and I know this might sound unusual or like odd to shove into a video, but the whole purpose of me doing it is actually to make it less of a taboo topic and less of something that's like the unheard of, the unspoken, especially coming from a woman. I think that female pleasure is something that the year of 2021 going onwards is kind of desensitizing. I don't like the fact that we don't speak about our sex life as much as men, or like we're not told to like enjoy our bodies as much as men maybe would talk about watching porn or like touching themselves. Do you know what I mean? There's this kind of narrative, I guess, that we should pretend we've finished, because otherwise, you know, it hurts your partner's ego, or like we feel embarrassed because we haven't. Smile Makers basically promote getting to know your body, how it works, how you can achieve pleasure. Look at this little diagram on the front. And on this channel I have spoken about sex ed and things on that nature before, so it's not completely like foreign to this channel, but in general, like I think it should be a discussion. It shouldn't be shunned upon or like, you know, not addressed. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to know people's kind of thoughts on discussing these topics in a general matter. Like, I haven't been paid to say any of this stuff. I was just gifted this item that I'm about to show you, and it came with a little satin pouch, and in the little box here I got this, which is still sealed. It's a water-based, made without parabens and fragrance gel. It's very fancy though. Sexual well-being is important to our overall physical and mental health. That's why we bring female sexuality out in the open. Isn't it interesting how discovering yourself sexually is supposed to be very good for your mental health and hormones and all that jazz, which we would encourage people to gain through like vitamins or like going outside in the sunshine, yet we don't talk about the happy hormones and the mental boost we can get through our own sexual organs. This, however, is not sealed. This is the Tennis Pro. Don't know if can I show sex toys on YouTube? I'm not even sure, but it's bright yellow, smooth silicone, 4 speeds, super silent, good for when you live with other people, body safe, waterproof, powerful motor, and 4 hours of power. Also, it came with a little sticker that says that. I just love how kind of body positive it is, and also some companies really stand by being discreet, which is good. I understand why, but these kind of feel the opposite. There's even like a literal like pleasure tips in the manual, and an actual like description here of what the G-spot is and how you can activate it, as it were, and make use of it. Other than my family, I wouldn't want to not discuss this with people, like, because family, you know, it's a bit odd sometimes to discuss like stuff like this. I wouldn't want that to get in the way of me connecting with like thousands of girls out there who wish that this sort of stuff was discussed more. I don't want that to like stop me from talking about the stuff that I really want to talk about. So because they're called the Smile Makers, this is the bottom of the toy. Simple as. Not intimidating. People think that the G-spot is like far back and you're gonna stick your whole arm out and do all these crazy things. It's really not like that. It's just, you know, need something like pointy and rounded to like push on a sponge like organ. Like, this technically doesn't need to go far in. like there at most. Smile Makers is basically about discovering yourself, and I think it's a really cool message, and I think it's really essential. The time of era where we're focusing on our mental health, feeling good, finding pleasure as a woman, but also finding pleasure in general, because it's hard times and sometimes we need a little bit of a boost. Breaking a taboo is a very good way to start. So if you're interested, go check them out and then message that they stand by. I just love how not intimidating that is. Also, it matches my hair. And I'm definitely going to put this on my laptop somewhere. I will leave a link down there in the video description. And thank you very much for watching this section of the video. I hope that it resonated. So I just got done filming a little sit down while Adam's still at work. I had to film it really quickly actually, because I got all of his presents out on the floor. And I wanted to do a little video showing you guys what I got like friends and family for Christmas this year. So I thought I would film that while he's at work. So it's quite late at night. Did I film Adam coming home? I don't think I did. But he was absolutely zonked today. It's funny, like I feel like a lot of people will be able to understand this, but I think the pandemic has kind of like screwed up with people's energy levels doing stuff that they used to do pre-pandemic. Like obviously Adam would go out to work 5 days a week, but now when he goes to work just 1 day a week, he comes back absolutely zonked. Bearing in mind he has to travel on public transport for an hour and a half there and then an hour and a half back, so that's the majority of it, because his actual like working schedule is just at the office. Like he doesn't have to, you know, it's not like manual labour or anything. So he's just gone straight to bed. To be fair, I was almost napping with him as well on the sofa, because we've just started watching Heroes. It's one of Adam's favourite TV shows. So I told him that I'd watch it. I'll start it from the beginning and he can rewatch it. So yeah, as you can tell, dyeing my hair. I'm just gonna have this sit on my head for a bit because you're supposed to put some washed hair anyway. So I figured as my hair's pretty fresh, I'll keep this on while putting my Vlogmas up, and then I'll wash this off and then basically get ready for bed.
Good shots at ISO 1600, and you can see for yourself these look pretty decent as well. So it really
I've actually just been sitting. I'm trying to keep my voice down because Adam's in bed asleep. And this flat is like a church. It echoes down the hallways. I've just been trying to do some research on this camera. As you guys know, I'm still learning, and Vlogmas has been a great opportunity for me to use it better, to help understand it and to realise what works, what doesn't. So I'm glad you're bearing with me. I don't know how many of you techie people, like people who get this sort of stuff, for example, what I've just done there, I've moved the laptop screen down, so I'm a lot darker now, so you'll probably see a lot of noise. And noise is basically that fuzzy stuff in dark spaces. Like the camera settings are weird on this camera. I mean, they're the same as every other camera, but accessing them is a bit odd. I get lazy and hit auto, and then I shouldn't do that because I need to get good at changing the settings. So if I was to move the ISO up, you now get more light in the exact same situation you just saw me in, but there might be more introduction to noise in dark space. It's hard to explain unless you're into that kind of stuff, but basically I've just been doing some research so that I can get the best looking quality footage possible. Just because, why not? I'm actually gonna record me washing my hair in the dark just to test the amount of noise in the footage. So sorry if this doesn't interest you, but it interests me. So one thing I really love about the winter time, well, our tap's pretty good in general, but in the winter, our tap pours the most, the most coolest looking water. This looks like it's come straight from like a bottle in a fridge. I'm so glad I'm not stuck in a house where the tap water's gross, because I wouldn't manage. I should have done my other side of the hair, because when you dye your hair on just one side, it makes you realise how dull and like much the other side needs refreshing. Oh well, come into the bed and to the bathroom because Adam's asleep in the bedroom, so I don't want to wake him to say goodnight, but thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you for tomorrow's vlog. Join my social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram to see behind the scenes type of stuff. Subscribe to my channel to be notified every time I make a brand new video. Sorry if today's video was a bit bland. I just need to get on with stuff basically, and tomorrow will basically be the same thing too. But what will be exciting is the fact that Abby's coming over for some like Christmas movies and stuff here, so we're going to be having a little bit of a Christmas evening before I leave. We thought it might be cute to have a little Christmas weekend. I think we might even have like a little mini Christmas dinner on Saturday. Me and Adam wanted to make one anyway, but we'll see. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and have a good sleep if you're sleeping now. Have a good day if you're about to have your day. Loads of love from my house to yours. Bye.